Good morning. Happy Wednesday. This week's actually kind of going by, well, kind of going by fast, but like kind of not. I don't know. But today's like my first day back to, there we go, back to normal. I don't have meetings before school, after school, everything today. So I feel like I have smooth sailing for the rest of the week, which is really good because the last 2 days have been crazy. But I'm glad that's over with because I have a list of things to get done that's like a mile long. But I've been working like super incredibly fast so that I can get things done. So goal for today is I want to make a iReady March Madness like board thing to motivate my kids to try to get like the most I think I'm gonna do like the most lessons passed. I don't know. I'm gonna group them according to like who I know goes on at home versus like who I know doesn't, and then like how many lessons that they've passed like overall, because I feel like that's kind of the most fair. Like it's not fair to compare a kid who goes on at home versus a kid who doesn't, because that wouldn't be fair, because then they're obviously going to pass like way more lessons because some kids just don't have access to be able to go on at home. So I just didn't think that was fair. So I'm going to figure out a way to group my kids, but I had seen this idea from my friend Jess at Hello Third Grade, and then she had taken the idea from It's Not Fantastically Fourth, like Shane, that's not her. Okay, so anyway, I think I don't even know what I was saying, but I really liked that idea. Oh, I got back to, that's what I was saying. I got back into guided reading yesterday, and then one thing I'm going to be, I was working on with like one of my like mid, like on level groups. We read a story and it has like 4 chapters. They're not really like, it's not like a chapter book, but it's just like a story that's broken into like 4 pieces. And then after each chapter, I'm having them take a sticky note and write like what happened in the chapter so that we can break up the let me like fold this over and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the story. It's from it's just our Wonders little books. I use these for a few of my groups. Not all of my groups use these books, but so this is a so it has 4 chapters, and then what I did was I had them read chapter 1 yesterday, and then they just wrote on here on a sticky like what it was all about, so then when we're finished with the 4 chapters they can put like the 4 pieces together and kind of create their what do you call it, their like summary retell, whatever you want to say. So I felt like that was a pretty good idea because then it's kind of helped like forcing them to break up the story in little chunks versus trying to look at the entire story at once. So doing that, and then what was the other thing I was going to tell you guys? iReady, guided reading. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, we are reading this story. I don't know if it's like a well-known book, but it's called Once Upon a Baby Brother, and it's in our Wonders book. And in the story, the little girl has a little brother like who annoys her or whatever, and because we're working on character response to a challenge, so her challenge is like she has this little brother that she doesn't really like, and then how is she going to solve the problem, basically how is she going to react, how is she going to respond. And so in the story though, the girl ends up writing like all these crazy like fictional stories, like she loves to write, and I could tell my kids were kind of like really interested in it. So for writer's workshop today, because we're kind of in between writing, so we had been practicing opinion writing for a really long time because I thought that that was our writing test. Turns out it wasn't. For trimester 2 it was actually informational, so then we had to like cram informational writing. But T3 is now going to be opinion writing, which we've already worked on like so much. And when we're doing opinion writing, it's literally like, what's your favorite, you know, animal? What's your favorite food? That kind of thing. So there's only like so much you can do, and I feel like we've done it so much that we need to like pause for like a little bit and then kind of get back into it. And once we've kind of like forgotten, because I feel like I've done every single type of favorite, oh my gosh. But anyway, so the moral of this is I feel like we have like extra time, so I kind of want to get into just like some fictional writing and let them just kind of like go for it. It's not something we really get to do. I feel like we do like opinion writing, which is, you know, nonfiction. We do informational, obviously nonfiction, and then in the beginning of the year we did what type of writing do we do at the beginning of the year? I don't know. It wasn't like, maybe it was fictional, but it wasn't like, I think it was telling a story. It was telling a story, I think. So it would have been like your own personal expository, I think. I don't know. Anyway, none of them have been like fictional writing, and so I kind of want to get into like some fun, just like fictional writing, and let them just kind of go for it, and let them, I don't know, just like find that love of writing, like fictional stories. So this morning we're going to do some fictional writing. I'm going to let them actually create it like into a book. Obviously not today, but that'll be for Friday. So today they're going to start kind of planning out what they want their story to be about, their characters, their setting, all that stuff. So they seemed super excited when I told them yesterday. So we're going to do that today. And then I'm going to do Jeopardy with my Math Win group. So that's for today. I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to get to work. I have a lot to get done. And I'll catch up with you guys after school today. And I will show you what the iReady board looks like once it's all finished. I'll probably end up putting it together after school. So I'll probably do like a little time lapse later. So you can look out for that in the next 2 minutes. Alright, it's the end of the day and my productivity was not, well, okay, that's a lie. I was pretty productive today, but my to-do list is just so long that I didn't get to a lot of the things, and I just have to like call it quits for the day. It's 5 o'clock and I do not want to get home late anymore. I'm like trying so hard, and I should not have even stayed this late, but I wanted to, I wanted to get myself like prepared for tomorrow morning, so when I come in I can just like immediately start on putting together all their literacy centers for next week. So basically I went through and like printed most everything, and so it's kind of just sitting in the printer right now, and then tomorrow I'll go through and like organize it. But at least I know the second I get in the morning, then I can like get that done as quick as possible. So I have that to do. What was the other thing? Oh, I never got to the iReady stuff, but it's kind of like whatever. I can put it on the back burner for now. I got all the other tasks pretty much done today, actually. I have like much running to-do list that's been going. And everything I have done except for the centers, which have to be done tomorrow morning because they have to. And then Treasure's book is due, it was supposed to be due today, so I thought it was going to be due today, and then I was getting all panicked. It's actually due Friday now. And I think everything is finished. I just have one picture that needs to be finished by a student, and I need to put a picture on the cover and the title page. I had them do it like on paper, and I'm hoping I can just transfer it. We'll see. I don't know. I think that'll work. I just like cut it out and like glue it down. I don't even know. And then Treasure's book is pretty much done. I did go through and organize all of their like payments and stuff, so if they wanted to buy a book or they didn't want to buy a book, and then like jotting down like what they ordered, because last year I didn't do that. If you don't know, the Treasures books are like books that we publish, but last year I didn't write down like what kind of book they ordered, because they didn't used to do softbound and hardbound. That's been like, I feel like that's just like last year that they started doing that. And then I didn't write down like what they had ordered, and I didn't remember all the way, and so they're, luckily I like figured out how to make it, like I figured it out. But I remember being like, oh my gosh, I didn't like write down, because I didn't even think to like do that. And they don't like send anything when they send it back of like whose book is supposed to be who. I remember the first time I did Treasures books at my old school, I didn't even write down who had ordered a book, I don't think. And I definitely like kicked myself for that one, because I realized they do not send anything back that said like who'd ordered a book. I don't know, they may have like changed it now, and actually I think now you like enter it online, but you didn't used to. They used to be so different, like the first year I did it. But yeah, if you guys do Treasures books, let me know, because I'm really annoyed, because they charge $24.95 or $19.95 for the books, but it's like they know people are just gonna spend, or they know people are gonna send like $20 or send $25. Like who's gonna send? I had one person in my entire class that bought a book that actually sent like $24.95, like the actual change, because it's like who, like I wouldn't send 95 cents. I would just be like $20, like that'd be a pain. And so it's like they're making, they like, it's almost like they know, it's like they know they're gonna make the extra like 5 cents off of it, and it's like 5 cents over like that many kids, I feel like would be like a good chunk of money. I don't know, I'm like kind of like annoyed by that. It's like, why not just make it $20? Like what's the extra 5 cents when you know people are gonna pay $20? I don't know. So if you do Treasures books, maybe you're annoyed with that too, I don't know, or maybe you've never thought about that, but, or you don't do Treasures books and you have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'm feeling like delirious right now. I just need to go home. because I feel like I like just worked so much today between like I didn't have any specials. No, I did have a special today. It was in the morning though. I did have a special. But I feel like I just like jam worked all day long and I have not stopped. So I need to just stop and go home and eat dinner and be done for the day. I'm gonna go to the gym. I didn't go to the gym last night. I think I said that, but I didn't go to the gym last night. So I'm gonna go to the gym and head home. So I'll end off this vlog tomorrow and I might show you what I'm gonna make for dinner. I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna make pork chops, but I don't know yet. So if it's something good, then I'll show you. And if not, then I'll see you mañana. All right, home now. I was gonna quickly show you what I'm making for dinner. So I've got these like super duper thin sliced what are they called, pork chops. I'm actually just gonna get rid of these ones because there's way too many. There's already 6 in here. I got this for like a discount. I think it was like $2 off, so it was like $3 for the whole thing, so I'm not super worried about it because I can't refreeze that. So anyway, I have them in here. There's nothing on this side, but I did a bunch of garlic and lemon juice and salt and pepper on them, and then olive oil because I wanted to do like lemon garlic flavor. I did like a ton of garlic, just like this stuff. I don't know what this is, minced garlic, yeah. So I did that, so I don't know how they're gonna taste. And then in the oven I've got some asparagus, which am I the only one who keeps pans in the oven? It's like the ones I use all the time. I just keep them in there because it's easier to grab than trying to get them on the cabinet. But anyway, so my things are in there in an empty pan. Should have taken that out, but I didn't. So that's that. That's all I'm gonna have. I'll show you. Oh, I'll put Parmesan, like shredded Parmesan, fresh shredded Parmesan, like the kind that's fresh, not like powdery. Yeah, on the asparagus before it comes out, and then I'll let it like bake for a little bit. So I'll catch up with you guys in just a couple minutes and I'll show you when it's all finished. Alright, it doesn't look the prettiest, but I've got 2 little pork chops and some asparagus, and it's all done, and I've showered, and I'm ready to sit on the couch and watch Grey's Anatomy and just veg for the rest of the night because I definitely need some rest. I'm so tired, and I just feel so, like my brain feels so exhausted. So I'm gonna go, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Alright, it's the end of the day, and I had such a good day with, I don't think I actually filmed this morning. Like almost positive I did not film this morning. So welcome, hello. It's Thursday, and it's the end of the day. I just got done with tutoring, and I had such a good day. My kids were super on top of it today, and our day just went like super fast. Like we had, what do you call it? We did like a little, we went to like a little assembly thing. The first graders put on a play, so we went and watched, and so that took up like a good chunk of our day. And then Thursday we have like library and stuff, so it just was like a super quick day. So it went really fast, and tutoring went really well. I had kind of an issue with just trying to figure out like what to do with my tutoring kids because I have 2 different grade levels, and it's just like tricky because they take a totally different like ELD test, and so I just could not figure out what to do with them. But I think I've like finally got something sort of like figured out, at least for now. I think we're gonna end up switching groups around a little bit and switch some kids into different groups. So I don't know, but that was that. And then it was so funny. I'm seeing the money sitting here. Okay, so we're currently reading this book, which is a Goosebumps book, and it's one of the choose your own adventure ones. And it one of the options for like the choose your adventure on a page at the bottom was to flip a coin, and then whatever, if it landed like the same thing 3 times, then you went to like one page, and if it landed like different things, then you went to a different page. So I was like, oh, I have a coin, you guys. So I went up in my cabinet up here, and I had this bag. Let me show you. Okay, so I had this bag of money, and it's been sitting like back here, like literally probably since like my first year teaching. Like I had found it, and I thought like a kid had dropped it, which I'm sure that they did, and nobody would ever claim it. So I just kind of like threw it in here, and it's been sitting in here ever since. And I didn't realize it had a hole in it, or maybe I did, I don't know. But I like grabbed the bag out of here to get a coin, and all of these coins and everything literally just went flying across, and it, like money was just like flying, and oh my gosh, it was so funny. It was one of those moments where you you just have to laugh. And like, I feel like we had so many of those moments today where my kids just said like really funny things, and I just had to like laugh at them, because not laugh at them, but like laugh with them, because it was just hilarious. So that happened, and it was so funny, because right at the end of the day, and like money was just flying across the room. So that was hilarious. But yeah, so it's just a good day. I don't know. I have stuff to do, but I'm not gonna do it. It's already 4:45, so I'm gonna head to the gym. Yeah, my face is still so broken now. I can see in the camera. It's driving me crazy. I don't know if it's something I haven't changed any of my products, but I don't know. Maybe did I change anything? I don't know, but I cannot get it to stop breaking out. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do the iReady thing tomorrow. I think that was this vlog that I talked about, that doing the iReady March Madness thing. I'm gonna do that tomorrow because I have prep after school. We used to always have prep after school on Fridays. Like, we have minimum day, and then we used to always have prep up until this year. We started doing PLC, and so we had an agreement with like the district for our contract. We have to do PLC like 3 of the 4 after schools of the Friday after schools until 3:30, and then, or until 3 or something, and then we got, I don't even remember, we got something. Oh, I think it was the 3% thing. So if we like only miss 1 day of school or less, so like 1 or 0 days of school total, we get like a 3% bonus. So like 3% of whatever you make, you get that in a bonus like in June, I guess. And then if it's like 2 days or 3 days, then you get 2%. And then if it's like however, like 3 or 4 days, then you only get 1%, and then anything over that you don't get anything. And I've only been missing 1 school day this year so far. I haven't missed any days since I've worked here, but I'm gonna be missing a day next week for the Miami conference. I'm gonna be missing Friday so I can fly out there, because there's no way I could fly like after school living in California. If I lived in a different state, I could definitely like fly, but coming from like basically as far as you can get, I guess like Washington would probably be farther. But anyway, so I'm gonna take that day off. We're hoping to fly out like on a red eye Thursday night, but yeah, we're still trying to figure all of our flights out, so that's coming. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get my 3%. I don't even know like why that got brought up, but yeah, so just to share. I also had so many kids gone today. I had 4 or 5 absent, and then I had 3 kids go home early. So it was down like 7 or 8 kids, which is an insane amount to like be missing in your classroom. Like, it changes the classroom completely to have like that many kids missing. It's totally crazy. So super weird feeling. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm just in such a good mood. I don't know why. I think probably because it's Thursday and tomorrow's Friday, and I'm excited. And we're getting our turf tomorrow, I believe. We're gonna go pick it up. We're doing like, it's like used, they take it off like the football fields or like wherever like it had it, and then you can purchase it for cheaper. So we're doing it that way because my in-laws did that for their pool yard, and it's like perfectly fine quality because they have to replace it like every so many years. Like, I don't know if it's legally, but they have to replace it, and so they rip it all up, and it's still like good quality, and you just like, you know, clean it all up and whatever, and then you get the fill and everything for it, and it's a whole lot cheaper than trying to buy like turf brand new. Turf brand new is insanely expensive, so we're doing it that way, which is a little bit more than us to try to do like grass, but then again, we don't have to buy like a lawnmower, which is like, you know, going to be a couple $100s, and then we won't have a water bill. And since it gets so hot where we live in the summertime, like, I'm so afraid of the grass dying because we're not very good at keeping grass alive. So it just makes more sense for us to do it that way. So yeah, we're doing that this weekend. Hopefully we'll get that done, or like close to being done. I think they're gonna go pick it up tomorrow from what I know. And then when I'm gone in Miami, Skylar said he's gonna build our like outdoor barbecue. He has it all like planned out and everything, so I think he's gonna do that weekend. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna go though. I probably will end off this vlog. Actually, I'll end it off when I get home because I was gonna make a pasta for dinner, and I wanted to show you guys because I want to let you know how I like it, because it's something totally like different than I've ever had before. So I'll catch up with you guys when I get home, and then I'll end off the vlog. Hello, back home from the gym. And I was gonna quickly show you what I'm gonna make for dinner. Not even gonna show it to you like all finished because it's not gonna look like anything cool, but I will show you. Excuse me. I ate like 3 of these chips, these like kettle jalapeno chips. I'm so hungry, but the spiciness like got to my throat. Anyway, okay, let's hope I don't die. So I bought this edamame pasta at Aldi. They have like I don't even know what brand it is. It's a brand that I actually, please hold. Here they are. It's actually, they have one, and of course the brand is ripped off of here, but Something Farms. They have this exact thing, but it's, well, it's obviously not this. Okay, let me just start over. This brand makes this exact thing, and Aldi had it. The reason I went for this one, I originally had the other one in my cart, but the reason I went for this one was because, I honestly don't remember why. I think this box was maybe a little bit bigger, and it might have been like a couple cents cheaper, so I just went for this one. But they have it in this brand, which tells me basically that they have it at other grocery stores too. Anyway, so I got this. It has 24 grams of protein in it for, let's see, 2 ounces of dry pasta. So it'd be 4 servings for the container. So I probably, well, I don't know, I have to see like once it cooks up. But 24 grams of protein is pretty good for pasta. I'm not a huge pasta person. I've said this before. I don't know. I'm just not a huge pasta person, which is weird because, like, I love carbs. Like, if I could marry carbs, I think I would marry carbs. Like, sorry to Skylar, but, like, I love carbs. And pasta is just not one of them. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. I just don't love pasta. And I think it's because, and I'm sorry, Mom, but I love you, but I hated spaghetti when I was growing up, and she would always make spaghetti, and I flippin' hated spaghetti, and it was just one of those things that, like, I'd rather starve than eat spaghetti. So I typically buy gluten-free pasta, which has like a slightly different like flavor / texture to it, and I really like that. I don't really like it, but I like it better. So I typically do that, but I like it with butter. My camera's gonna die, so I'm gonna get this done quick. But I bought this stuff to go in it. It's just like Italian sausage. I'm just gonna cut this up and throw it in a pan and then let it like just kind of brown up. So with this, I usually do red sauce, but I usually just like butter pasta, but I feel like with that, butter pasta is not gonna be good, so I don't know. Anyway, I'll let you know tomorrow in tomorrow's vlog though how I end up liking that. I'll probably have a whole vlog for Friday because I have prep after school, like I said, so I'm not gonna have like a meeting, so I can get a lot of stuff done, and I just have a lot of like plans. I want to actually sit on my computer tonight and just like, I'm feeling inspired, so I want to like just work on some stuff on my computer. So I'll have a lot to show you tomorrow, hopefully. So anyway, if you enjoyed this vlog, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I think that's it. T-shirts are always linked down below, and oh, a couple of you guys sent me pictures of your Stitch Fix boxes, and you guys got some really good stuff, so I will link my Stitch Fix down below. You can get $25, which is like your first box for free, and I also get $25, so you don't have to use my code, but if you want to, you can. And yeah, so I will link that down below. I think that's it, so farewell.